All right, let's put our hands on our bellies and just take some nice deep breaths. Letting the air travel all the way down to the belly. Back out again. Letting the belly rise and fall. Feels good already. Okay, let me check. All right, now let's do the spinal cord breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to move with your breath. Try to breathe all the way out before then start your inhale. Okay. Let's do the knocking on the door of life. So planting our feet, pointing forward if you can, and more twisting at the waist. Kind of imagine your waist right there is that one part on the rag, and you're just twisting, keeping your knees pointed forward, your toes pointed forward, slightly bent, and twisting. And letting that momentum move your arms. And then we'll come up to the lung points on your chest. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll do on top of the traps. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll come back down to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. And then the waist. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll do water waves. Nice deep breath. All right, come to the middle. And then just keeping that base, reach from the waist up. Not up and down with your knees, but stay kind of low and then reach out of your waist. Picking cherries. Inhaling and exhaling. Then we'll just come on down. Whew. Let's do spreading the chi. We'll do the Arms in the middle. And this one, you do bounce into your knees. One arm in front, one arm behind. Warming up our shoulders. We're going to slow that down. Let's do a little bit of the tiger, maybe. The tiger sits in the grass. If you want to kind of warm up your squat, and you might want to get in front of your chair and maybe, I don't know, if Joanne, do you want to work on that chair? I don't know if it ended up, if that's okay with you. We ended up getting 2 chairs. So when the tiger sits in the grass, if you want to try, and if you want to keep it very gentle, just exhale here, inhale, pull up the energy, and just do a little knee bend. And then the next, if you want to make it more of a little bit of like, I want to work on the strength of my thighs and hamstrings and butt, you could even kind of squeeze your butt when you come up. Exhale, inhale, squeeze your butt. And you can use the chair to kind of maybe, again, push your hips back like you're going to sit in the chair, but if you can, just barely touch it, and then push into your heels, squeeze your butt and come up. Okay, last one. And then, there we go. Okay, our tiger has awoken. Let's move the body like a river a little bit. Just a little wider stance. Shifting the weight leg to leg. And then letting the torso follow. See if you can go wide, like 1.5 squares. Can you do your legs that wide? Maybe not. And then go in. And now push side to side. Can you get that little stretch, doesn't it? And then let your body flow. You can hinge at the waist a bit more. Getting the sides of our spine woken up. And then come to the middle. Bring your toes so they're pointing forward and do a forward fold. Maybe put your hands on the ground. Can let gravity pull you down. You wiggle your hips a little and take some breaths. Relax behind your shoulder blades. And then bend your knees. Put your hands on your knees. Just slowly roll up. Maybe you can bring your hands through the middle, a little back bend, then hands out to the side. Then walk your feet in. Okay. Now, this is a fun one, and it's the balancing. We're gonna slap our knees. And so that one, I wonder, you could, trying to think how you do that with the chair. You probably just hold on like one side, just do one side for a bit. If you want, just even tap your knees. We're just going to try from side to side, bring the hips forward, and try to be controlled, putting your knee back down. Get a knee massage and a balance. Pretty good, right? All right, enough of that. Shake that out a little bit. And then if you want, you could lift your leg up and do like an ankle circle. Or if you're seated, you could even do it on the ground, keeping a toe on the ground, or you can try balance, do your foot one way, do your foot the other way. That way you're getting ankle mobility and strengthening at the same time. Then we'll switch feet. They like to say, imagine you got two tigers by your side and you're holding on to their heads. Oh, they're wobbly. That's not helping. Okay. Now, do your foot one way, this leg. Do your foot the other way. Dang tigers. They're just going all over the place. Dang, come on now. Calm down. Calm down, kitties. Okay. All right. Woo. Okay. Shake that out. Okay. Shake that out a little bit. Let's do the lung sound. This is something you can always do just by itself. You could take some nice deep breaths and then do inhale. Inhale. And then slow it down. Put your hands, palms, so they're just facing your lungs. Bend your knees, make your crown of your head being pulled up, so tuck your chin in. And just direct your palms at your lungs. And then imagine a bright white light in your lungs, like light bulbs. And they're just glowing, bright white light. Take some nice deep breaths. There you go. Nice, bright white light. Helping the cilia just move the stuff out of your lungs. Opening up the bronchial tubes. There's one we can do. It's like a crane move. You inhale and really get that chest. And then to keep the lung energy, to keep the good energy you just inhaled, you touch your thumb and first finger and you come back on the exhale. And then again, inhale, imagine that pushing bright white light into your lungs. Exhale, dark gray air out of your lungs. Let the earth have it. Inhale. Open your chest. Exhale, finger and thumb touch. Inhale, flat palms, push bright white light into your lungs. Exhale, dark gray energy out of your lungs, anything you don't need. Inhale. And you can do this even lower if your shoulders start hurting. Just maybe when you're doing the inhale, face them to your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And then we'll just embrace the chi ball. So again, we got our arms are kind of like a circle, a hula hoop in front. Just let that just kind of rock them back and forth, heels to balls of your feet. Breathing nice and slow. This next move is called single whip. It's they use it in the Tai Chi forms a lot. And we're gonna do it kind of a Qigong style where we kind of just repeat the move over and over again, left to right. So we'll start our hands. It comes together like you have a feather maybe in between your fingers, and then they're saying like catching a drip of water. Maybe you're trying to maybe have a tea bag in your hand, right, and try and keep it from dripping. And then that just stays there. And then you come back to the middle. You just turn at your waist, and then your hand kind of comes in, and then pushes out, and you push out with that pinky area. And then, well, our hands will come down. Then they come over to the side. Inhale. And you kind of twist at your waist to your left. And then exhale, twist back, and that top arm stays there. And you just kind of bring it towards your shoulder and then push out. Come down. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your arm in. Push out. And down. Over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that arm in. Push out with the pinky side. Come down. Over to the other side. Exhale. Push out. Isn't that pretty? Like that. Okay. Just embrace the chi ball. See a little bit of baby bird learns to fly. It's kind of like the fountain, backs of the hands, kind of to the collarbone, and then back down again. Kind of again, back bend a little, squish. Whole body breathing. And when some of the bird moves, they go fast. You can speed it up a little. Let's just try that. And then we'll slow it back down. Slowly. And we'll just embrace the chi ball. Do this one that's kind of a little brain workout in a way because you got to touch your fingers. So we'll touch thumb first, middle, ring, pinky, pull it apart. On the inhale, exhale, come back down to your waist, and then middle and thumb touch and pull it in. And then exhale, kind of like a bird. And then when you're like this, then as you're coming up, you touch thumb first, middle. So you're back to here. Inhale. Fingertips come together. Exhale, just let it down to your side. Touch your middle and thumb. Inhale. And then exhale, out and around. And then as you're standing up, thumb first, middle, ring, pinky. Inhale. Out to the side. Exhale down. Middle fingers touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Thumb, feet. Touch them one at a time. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the middle and thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Touch them. Inhale. Exhale. Middle finger, thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then we'll just come back down. Brace the chi ball. We'll bring our feet closer together. Put your left hand on your belly button, right hand out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do the kind of clock one. So as the top hand comes down, the bottom hand comes up. Out and around. Keep doing it. Just circling. Imagining you're in between two plates of glass. Kind of mixing. We're mixing the yin and yang energy. Energy from the heavens, energy from earth. As your right hand's coming down and your left hand, just pause here for a second. Now bring your left hand down and around. We'll just do a few. Just the left. Okay, and then now as the left is coming down, the right goes up. And then we'll just let the left hand meet the right at our belly button, interlock the thumbs, put the hands over the belly button. Rock and sway. Just let your body take charge. Let it unwind. Maybe notice how your body feels after doing the practice. Maybe think of, appreciate something about your body. It does a lot for us every day. Just take the moment just to thank it. Appreciate how it is today, just exactly as it is. Okay. Thank you so much. Yay. All right.